Okay, I think we are live. Okay, this is the first time I do a live. Anyways, welcome everyone. This is Remus Starry Light. Welcome to my stream, my first ever stream. Let me just check if everything is going well on my end. Hi chat, please introduce yourselves. Feel free to just write anything in the comments section, introduce yourself. Give me a minute here while I check things. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna lower my... Okay. There we go. I'm gonna lower the volume here so I can hear, so I cannot hear myself, so I can talk a little better. Okay, welcome everyone to the stream. I'm really excited to have you guys here. My name is Rima, or at least that is my artist name. My real name is Reem. It's actually an Arabic name. I am the artist and creator and writer behind I Wish to See You Again. And thank you guys so much for making it to the stream. For those of you who are here, it means a lot to me. And I just want to say that I am just so grateful, so grateful for your support. Or you like, basically, my tongue is getting a little bit tight. Just to let you guys know, English is not my first language. Okay, it's my second language. So sometimes I'll have these pauses and I'm not sure what to say. But that's fine. I guess that's okay. My first language is actually Arabic because I am actually from Kuwait, but I wrote my story in English. I'm more comfortable expressing myself in English. So here we are. Okay, so welcome to the stream. Just to let you guys know, this stream is going to be later either put up on my channel, or like bits of it are going to be chopped up and put up on my channel later. So even if there's like no one right now on the stream, or maybe some people are going to pop in later, I'm just going to run the stream as if, like there's going to be an audience watching it. But that's totally fine because it's my first stream. Anyways, so let me just make sure everything is okay. Okay. All right. Give me a minute here. All right. So I want to talk about a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about my background as an artist. So as you can see here, I want to talk about the stream overlay that I have right now. So we're currently in Captain Guruk's ship. I had this idea of like holding the streams in in Captain Guruk's ship. So you know what? This is my Sona and his ship drawing and showing you guys everything about about I Wish to See You Again. And let's see here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so nervous, not sure what to talk about first. Yeah, so we said that I'm going to be introducing myself. So this is my Sona right here. So right now, this is me, okay? This is me. I'm smiling. This is how I look like right now. Okay, that's my hair. Thumbs up. Because I'm smiling through the hardships. I'm smiling through the pain. It looks really funny. Yeah, so my name, I go by Rima. Reem is my real name. This is actually an Arabic name. And this is how you write it. So I am 29 years old. I studied architecture. Alright, I'm gonna like draw a little house over here. And then I pursued... Oh my god. Is that how you write pursued? Pursued? Oh my god, English is not my first language. Is it PU? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Pursued illustration after graduation. All right. That's my pen. Oops. Is that a pen? Yeah, sure. Okay. And right now, I draw I Wish to See You Again in my artist. Sorry guys, if I pause while writing or drawing, it's because that's how my brain works. It's hard for me to multitask. All right, so I am committed I don't know why I made that as if it was a literal book. It's a comic book. Okay, so I'm committed to illustrating comics right now. So that's basically what I do full-time as an illustrator. Right now I'm really committed to I Wish to See You Again. That's the only artist project that I'm putting my mind to, because it is a lot of work and there's a lot of dedication, you know, and I Wish to See You Again. And it's really the biggest project that I've taken on in my artistic career. Like, it's almost like a year and going, and I've never really committed myself to a project like that before. But it is cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Okay. So I wanna, you know, just talk about like I Wish to See You Again. So how can we see like, okay, I wish to see you again. So I feel like there's two ways you can view the story. You can view it in a very simple way where you can say it's just, or quite literally, Beauty and the Beast in space. You can view it that way. In space. So that's gonna look like, I don't know, like the angry monster. And then this girl. This is looking funny. And then I'm gonna give them little bodies so that I can convey this idea that I have. Okay. And then they have these spacesuits. So you can view this as like Beauty and the Beast in space. Or you can also view I Wish to See You Again as a socio-political commentary, and that's kind of like how I wrote I Wish to See You Again, to also be kind of like a commentary on society. So it's socio-political commentary on humanity or society. Basically, and then I'm imagining like people with these signs. And their fists up in the air. Change. This is how this is how I look at I Wish to See You Again. It's, you know, you can look at it as just like two characters that come from different worlds, and you know, like they, you know, a romantic ends up happening, a very unexpected and forbidden one, or you can look at it as like a socio-political commentary on society. So I don't want to spoil too much, because really we're just 6 episodes into the story, and I know I'm updating this about like every 2 weeks, or like on a bi-weekly-ish basis. But like as the story unfolds, there's going to be a lot of parallels that you can actually see in real life. At the end of the day, this is a fictional world and a fictional story, but I draw a lot of like real life inspiration. As I mentioned before, I am from Kuwait. I'm not from North America. Kuwait is a small country in the Middle East, so I live in a very politically tense environment. And growing up, politics had a huge impact on my life and what I can do, and the way I think. And so like for me, it's really hard for me to draw characters like outside the context of society. You could like tell a story that way, but both our characters, like Alestra and Captain Guruk, and even like every other character that's going to be mentioned in the story, they live in a system, and a governance system, and what they do and how their influence and their motivations are influenced by the system that they live in and by the politics that they live under. So for me, it's really hard to take that out of the equation. So, it can be viewed that way. So we can look, one second. Okay. So we can really summarize I Wish to See You Again, or like the way that I look at it. Okay. It is, this is funny. Beauty and the Beast in space, but they live in a society. Basically. So, you can look at I Wish to See You Again in this kind of way. That's how I would like describe it personally. Yeah, for me, it's just really hard to write or draw characters outside of like, these kind of ideas. Anyways, so with that out of the way, I want to talk about the world of I Wish to See You Again. I want to explain this. Again, I'm going to try to reduce spoilers as much as I could, because, a lot of things are going to be explained down the line. However, there are things here that were never explained, but, it's fine. I'm cool with, like, explaining them. We want a dark palette here. And I'm going to make this white. Then we're going to draw in white. Okay. This is space. Look at all these stars. We are in the universe. Just drawing these stars. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna talk specifically. Oh well, actually, before I show you the planets, let me talk about the species. So in the story, we are dealing with 2 main species. Are there other species in I Wish to See You Again? That is a question I cannot answer right now. I'm just going to leave it there. But right now, we are going to talk about 2 main species, sentient species, that we are dealing with. Okay, so we have... that is an interesting looking human. The legs are so small. Okay. We have humans, and then we have, oops, I'm gonna make it another layer. Okay. They hunch a little bit. I'm not gonna give too much details, it's hard for me to simplify. Ugh. Because they have very interesting bodies. And these hind legs. And these talon-like feet. they almost look like birds here. Okay, like for the sake of this little mini I wish to see you again lecture. Okay, we're gonna put this here. I definitely spent more time on this guy because I was trying to get him right. Looks a bit awkward. Okay, so we have humans, and then we have Zakra, which the humans, and I wish to see you again, the Ascarians, they refer to them as devil kind. By humans. By Ascarians, sorry, specifically. Because guess what? There are humans that are not Ascarians. Wow, newsflash. Okay. But yeah, okay. So we have main species that we deal with, you know, in the story. So we have humans and we have Zakra. And in this universe, okay. Oh, before I go into there, let's talk about planets, okay? So the Zakra home planet, okay, that's it, is Grakon, or Grakon. And then we have the human home planet, or Ascarian humans. Let me just put it as like Ascarian humans, okay? Because we have humans that are not Ascarians in the story somewhere down the line. Just letting you guys know. Is Corellia. Okay, this is the home of Ascarians. Ascarian humans. And then this is the home planet of the Zakra. Okay? So we have a little explanation on like the two main species and the two main planets that exist in I Wish to See You Again, that we are gonna mainly be talking about, or that you will see actually in later chapters in the story. Okay? So, something that I wanted to talk about, give me a minute, guys. In terms of like world lore. Yeah. Okay, so since we have that, let me just reduce the size of the planet drawings. Just put them here. Okay. And then this. Yeah, okay, so we have enough space here. So politically, we're dealing also with two main factions. There are more political factions within these species or within these races, but, you know, and for the humans, we are dealing with Ascarians. Let me just put this in another color so we can, like, know which faction. Okay, like, I don't like this color. Or it's not good enough. Okay. Ascarians, or like the humans of Ascar. And then, you know, with the Zakra, we have, you know, the main political faction that we're dealing with is the Vizal. That is the governing body or country that are going head to head with the humans of Ascar. Okay, so just to let you guys know, so these guys, let me just put them like so. It's the main two political factions are the Vizal vs. Let's put that in white. vs. Ascar. Oops, no, that's too dark. So this is kind of like the fight that's going on. Okay, so we want like an angry human head. And then we have angry Zakra head. There we go. go. So we have these guys going head to head. And that is basically the political conflict that... This is a very simplified, very simplified explanation of the political conflicts, or the main one in I Wish to See You Again. Because our characters are in this world and they are in this conflict. And this conflict is like a huge part of which side they're on, which side they're not on, if they decide to go rogue in a way, or like somewhere in the middle, like Captain Guruk. Captain Guruk isn't exactly Vizal. He's a mercenary outside that faction, but he doesn't like Iskarians either, so there's a lot of complexities in that. And yeah, this is a very brief explanation. I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let me just group this, and then I'm going to, I post it later. Okay, so now let's get to characters. So we have two main characters. We have Alestra. One sec here. Alestra, okay. Let's draw Alestra. Let's see. Alestra Villar. Well, that's weird. Okay. And then I'm gonna really quickly draw an impression of her. Like, very quick. Ah, she looks a little funny here. She's smiling, but she's really suffering. But this is like a picture of her, or like an illustration of her when life was a lot more simple. And life was good. Like, she even wore her hair different, but I'm not going to show that here. So I have Alestra. She's, let me draw her. Yeah, sure, let's draw her with a uniform. It's just a bust of her. Okay. And then we have, our other main character is Captain Guruk. Oh, it's hard for me to draw an impression of Guruk, because he looks a certain way and he has a lot of distinct features. Ugh. Let's try to do this. Those pointy ears. His face is a bit longer than this. He has a long face. Okay, like that. I like how I'm going by drawing the outline and then... Okay. When I draw Captain Guruk or any of the Vizal, like, it's really hard for me to simplify because they have a lot of harsh features. Oh, okay. The frown. And then we have his infamous beard. Is that looking like Guruk? I don't think it is. Let's fix his jawline. Now, a little more like it. Okay, we're gonna put his two horns in here. Does it have to be perfect? No, it does not. His hair. And then silhouette. Isn't it funny how, like, Alestra's like, ooh, cute eyes, just like a little dot for a nose, and then like Guruk is all of these details. It's hard for me to simplify him. And then we have his infamous scarf, so on and so forth. And then I'm gonna give him his red eyes, but they gotta be bright. It looks weird here because I'm not using black. I'm gonna make this like this. Just put it as white right now. Okay. Oops, something came up. It takes me a while to like get Guruk's features kind of sort of, you know. Yeah, let's just give him that simple little front. Okay, I don't want to. Oops, what is going on here? Okay. I don't want to spend too much time, but like I'm so tempted to get him right. I want him to look like him. Okay. All right. And then like his alarm piece. Okay. So this is Guruk right here. Captain Guruk. Okay. That's him. So today we're gonna talk about like these two main characters and what they are, what they represent. Briefly, you might find a little bit of new information here and there, and then we are going to jump into the Q&A. All right. So first, let's go with Alestra. All right. So Alestra is... Who is she? Who is Alestra? Who is Alestra? Who is she? Alestra, let's see. So Alestra is a young Ascarian woman. Okay, human woman. Well, actually, when we say Ascarian, that's going to mean human. Okay. So, a young Ascarian woman. She was an engineering student. So, Alestra was, or we can say she is, and specifically like mechanical engineering. Okay, so engineering student. Let's put some cogs in there, specifically mechanical engineers. I don't know if that looks like a cog. I actually does not. But okay, let's pretend it is. Her age, she is 27 years old. She is a... Oh yeah, I wrote this down. I don't want to like miss or not write this the way that I wanted to. You can describe her as like a resilient person. Sacrifices for those that she loves. Is that a correct way of putting things? Again, English, not my first language. So, resilient person for those that for those whom she loves, or just for those she loves. Okay, great, perfect. So there is like a role of, in a way, there is a role of mother in Alestra, which is like putting herself through some really unbearable situations just so she can see the people that she loves happy. And again, not gonna talk too much because it's gonna be spoilers. This is gonna be revealed a lot more down the line. But yeah, that's Alestra. That's basically a very short summary of Alestra. I wrote so much more about her, but again, I don't want to spoil things. One thing that I will add is that she is religious, and in the beginning she comes out as, you know, discriminatory towards, of course, you know, the Vazal, or towards Sakura. So it can be discriminating against Sakura. How could she not? She grew up on Eskar. So there's that. If I'm simplifying things, it's because I'm not used to explaining my own lore in such a detailed way. So bear with me, guys. So that's basically Alestra, who she is. Oh, we didn't talk about her current situation. So if I was going to take that out, she's currently a volunteer for the Eskarian Soldier Enhancement Program. How she became a volunteer, why she became a volunteer, I wish if I can say, but if you read I'm not going to talk in too much detail, but she ended up doing it to save her family. The details of that will be, revealed in later episodes. But that is basically why she ended up volunteering for the Eskarian Soldier Enhancement Program. It's actually it was a very big decision in her life, obviously. And we will see the consequences of that as the ESCP. All right. And that's where we meet Alestra when she is a volunteer in the story. Okay, so we have Alestra here explained. Now, let's go to Captain Guruk. There we go, we have Captain Guruk here. So, Captain Guruk. Let's see. Okay, so, why did I remove the characters? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So, who is Guruk? So, he is a mercenary. A Zakra mercenary. He is a leader of his mercenary crew. More details later. I'm keeping this simple. All right. And we're going to talk about his age. He's actually 35. He's 35 years old. He can be brooding. Okay, so like he's pretty. He can be cold. He is cold. He is distrustful of others. Except his crew, of course. He has his own convictions, so he has his own convictions. Oops, why did that happen? Okay. He's carved his own path in his universe. He works on his own terms. He's not Sakura. Oh, he's not Sakura. I mean, he's not Vizal. Again, he's a mercenary. So, Captain Guruk, our main male character. Yeah, MMC. Okay. These terms are new to me, just letting you guys know. But yeah, he's a mercenary. He doesn't work for the Vizal, and obviously, definitely not for Ascarians, but he has contracts with the Vizal. He's not with them completely. He just picks and chooses the jobs that he does with them because he doesn't completely trust them. He has his own grudge and vendetta against the Vizal, and that's also something that's going to be explained in later chapters. So Guruk is a very, complex character in that sense. He has his own convictions and his own way of viewing this war between these two powers. And yeah, of course he is, he doesn't like humans. He is also discriminatory towards humans, so I'm gonna write that. Oh, there's no space. Let me just make it smaller. So, okay. I'll make sure this doesn't overlap. Uh-oh. Okay. He can be discriminated. He is discriminating. He is discriminatory. Is that even a word? Towards. Specifically. Ascarian humans. So yeah, you can guess why he doesn't like them. He doesn't like, Escar. Again, there's something I really didn't talk about, is why, these two powers are at war. That is a very good thing that I want to get back to now that I explained these characters. So, okay. Let's go back. So now that we explained these characters, let us go back. There we are. So back into the world of A Wish to See You Again. So we have Corellia, Grakan, Scarian, Zakra, Vizal. So why? Let me just write this in bold. Why are they at war? Why? For what reason? Okay, so the reason for that is basically our Ascarian friends. Let me just take that. Oh, yeah, okay. Basically, Ascarian humans. Okay, Ascar. And let's bring in this. Okay. Is a religious technocracy. Okay, they are an advanced civilization that has some pretty interesting religious beliefs, and one of these beliefs is that they believe that they have a God-given right to colonize planets. And that entails, that eventually entails the eradication of the Zakra. Or as you can say, genociding Zakra. Yeah, that's something that's completely not relevant today. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna draw basically. So basically, they want to eradicate the Zakra, and they have like this God-given right to colonize these planets, and that's like kind of the bane of Eskar's existence, and kind of like their religious beliefs, and so on and so forth. Like their goddess has given them the right to do this and to take these lands. They have this ancestral right to it, according to their beliefs. And that led, all of that has led to the Zakra being angry. All right. And then, of course, they fought back. Zakra fought back. And then, the war started, basically. And then we can say, the war started. Again, I'm simplifying. I am a team of one woman, and to illustrate these concepts and these stories, you're gonna have to wait until I draw them out, basically. But yeah, that is basically how the war started. And then we have our two characters, who are Alastra and Guruk. And they are basically just navigating this world that is just tainted with war, with blood and war and tears. They are navigating their world or not their world, how do we write this? Their war ravaged, unstable world. And that's how they eventually meet. That's how Captain Guruk and Alastra Valar meet, is them being, living under the consequences of this war. Alastra being, from Eskar, and then Captain Guruk, he's not exactly Vazal, but he is Zakra, but still, kind of like more on the Vazal side. And here they are meeting, and they're figuring out basically a way to make sense of all of this. And that is how the story goes, in I Wish to See You Again. So yeah. Any questions, chat? If there is anyone in the chat, I don't think anyone is here except for me. So that's cool. Yay. I made the stream. Well, I made the stream for you guys. So you guys can play back to it and see, these ideas in a summary from my end of I Wish to See You Again. But I guess since there is no chat, there's not going to be a Q&A. That is totally cool. That is totally fine. Just wait for the next update. I might take this video and dissect it a little bit and make it into shorts. But thank you guys again for being patrons, for pledging, for being here, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next stream next month. And hopefully there'll be someone in the chat. Thank you guys, and I will see you later. Bye bye. See you.